Alright, I'm here. Sorry, I'm late. I'm like a whole hour late. But over here, that's all that matters. We'll be playing for a very long time tonight. I'm thinking of turning my time into from 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. or at least somewhere along that line. Normally I wouldn't play like that late, but last night I had fun doing that, playing Kingdom Hearts, even if it was frustrating. I was getting frustrated with the game. It's like the fact I really like staying up late at night till early morning. What little gods are made of? This guy ain't gonna end well, is it? I wish to hear you. Oh yeah, I fixed the problem with the fact that I didn't record the Rama fight. I was able to get the VOD. It didn't even take that long. For once, the Twitch download finally ended up cooperating finally. So we gotta go back to Everything's feel different all of a sudden. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Conjurer's Guild. Everybody was waiting for my return. I would have returned sooner, but things happened. And everyone's here.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell? Ramuh made trial of you? I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without. It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one, yet I fear that dream is still far off. On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done. Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth. Lord Ramu has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Right. Back to the ransom. Okay, main scenario, there we go.
If everyone is ready, let us begin. Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'ashtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'ashtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
For those of us who don't know anything about this, aka you, me.
Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm.
Now I wonder. Now here's a weird question. Say since we're playing the scenario where Ron comes from a whole different plane of existence. If he dies, does he go to the ether? Does his spirit dissolve into the ether? Or does his soul go up or go to heaven or hell?
In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
Aww.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
Be called back, called again.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin Elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits, should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
They'd wonder, wouldn't they? It'd roam around until it found one.
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth the distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
I thought it was that easy, you just...
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
I think I'm going to set it up to where the scenario for Ron would be if he dies while in Eorzea, his spirit will go to the Ethereal. But if he dies in his realm, which would be pretty much ours, then whatever. Well, it would pretty much be what I believe. Since it would be the scenario I create. Which isn't a lot to believe in.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
It's a touchy subject, though.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
What the frick? You can look at this and already know where they stole, where Square Enix got this idea for this place. Oh yeah, it looks just like the organization. But this looks better. This looks more sinister. The organization room, kind of like where the chairs are, kind of look lackluster. It's like, it's too white, too empty. It's like there's nothing really interesting in there. This is amazing. Inferno, Morte, all have been. Must be 10. What the frick? That's your one true god? I don't know why people think that. Why is there people that would think that darkness would be a true god? Why would anyone want to think that the world wants to be governed and judged by a god of darkness? Like, do you know what happens when that scenario comes? No! Stop it! Show me. Leaders of the... Oh god, new organization? What am I for a company on? Yeah, like really quiet. I... What the frick? One of the sons of this. What in the world? Are you looking at this? No letters today. I don't think I'll get anything until probably next month. One end of the sword or the other? Let me know. Oh god. A staff form. I use my fist, not a sword. Where am I? Okay, I gotta go there. Whoa! Ow. Apparently you can't go that way. Uh-oh. What? What? What just happened? I just fell off that cliff and died instantly. That's not supposed to be possible. Unless I got hit while I was falling. I probably got hit just as I hit the ground. Let's try that again. This time, let's not die. Hey, is that the lightning one? Yeah, it is. I actually have that one. I have that on my main. You get it. You get it through Rama's stream, which I refuse to do. God. %. There it is. Okay. Now we're good. And 80. Piss me. What am I doing? Oops. Might help to go all the way back to the beginning of the game if you wanna if you wanna be out here later. It's like, just say. None of them help me. Picking up the sludge. Oh, what's going on now? Secret. Oh my god. Okay. Blacksmith is in Lemonster. Where is it? What? Flowers engraved on the head. Oh my god. Let's go. Where? Huh. Uh, it's not the point. It's your job to deliver this stuff. Man, that guy's useless. The Son of Heaven. Oh dear. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen a Lalafell run that fast. Where'd they go? Oh no, you don't.